Hey everybody, thought I'd come on a minute or two early. Just let everybody get into the room before I make my announcement here. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. Okay. Phoebe, we want to see you. Hi. That's what I said. Hi, baby. So I'm here with Dice. You can see he's still got a little head tilt, but he's been running around. Hey, everybody. Um, so I'll say this again in a few minutes. Let's see, what time is it? Yeah, if you guys want to put where you're at, that'll be interesting for everybody in the chat. But the way I thought I'd do this is that I would make my announcement. I would talk for a few minutes, and then I can do a Q&A. I can answer some questions that you might have about your piggies or whatever you might be wondering. Okay. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. And I don't want to dilly-dally too long for the people that are going to be watching this in replay. They're like, what's the announcement? And then they watch me ramble and mention everybody's location and all that. But I did want to do a quick update because Dice has had a miraculous recovery. You know, he still probably has some kind of a deep inner ear infection, or we're not sure what it was, but the combination of medications and maybe just time and his own iron will and everything. Um, he's recovering. He's on his feet. He's running around. I put a short out showing him running around a little bit. Um, so, cheese ball. If anybody wants to answer that question in the comments right now, otherwise, ask it again in a minute or two, and I will do my best to answer it. And I realize I'm not wearing my glasses yet, so after I do my announcement, I'll go get my reading glasses because, as you can see, the phone's a little bit away, and the text print is, the chat print is very tiny. Okay, well, it looks like it is 12:01, so let's talk about the major announcement. So, as some of you know, especially the patrons, um, and I want to thank my patrons right now on Patreon for just always continuing to support me. Um, and of course, everybody who shows up in the lives regularly and in the comments of all the videos. Your support, your encouragement really is what enables me to continue to make these videos, to volunteer. All the super thanks and super chats, it really makes a huge difference. As you may or may not know, this is my full-time um, income. This is the way that I raise all my uh, um, income for living, and because of that, you know, full time, I'm able to volunteer. I'm able to make these rescue videos. I'm able to, at the drop of a hat, when somebody reaches out, I'm able to go anywhere um, within hundreds of miles to help animals in need, to help people that are uh, rescuing animals, whatever the case may be. So it is really through all of your collective support that I'm able to do all of this full time, which means, you know, I don't have to sneak away from some other job. This is my job, and the rescuing is what uh, is the foundation of everything else. The YouTube videos, the t-shirts, all of that is about the rescue work and raising awareness for animals. And so I wanted to do something fun for you guys. I wanted to continue to do things like that to not only help raise funds, but raise awareness, spark the love for animals that we all share. And one of the ways that I was able to do that was through the Princess and the Poop book, which a lot of you picked up, a lot of you really seem to enjoy. So, and let me know, I can read the comments if there is Wi-Fi issues. Sometimes out here in the desert, the quality gets weird. But okay, so I'm really excited to announce that 1 week from today, 1 week from today, my new book, Cage Mates, will go on pre-order. So this is what we call, if you remember from the previous book release, this is what we call the author's proof. So this book is the book, but it will be, this is just the one that they send me to make sure that everything is cool. So, hi, we companions. So, the book is 100, it's over 100 pages. I'll flip through it a little bit real quick here. It is about, so it is basically, and I'll read the back here. But the main characters are 2 guinea pigs and a parrot and a hamster that live in a pet shop. And so I'll just read the back here. And so it's going to go on pre-order on my Etsy shop in 1 week. And those books will be, you can order a signed copy, and there will be a field where if it's a gift, if you want me to write something unique, special, you can put that in the personalization field. And is there anything sad in the book? Well, as you may or may not know about rescue is where we take a sad situation and we make it better. So this is a if you've read the books The Bad Guys, it's similar to that. This is a illustrated graphic novel. Some are full color pages, some are multiple pages of drawings, and it is over 110 pages. I'll just read the background, the back description, but you'll be able to order either a paperback copy or a hardcover. The hardcover is going to be premium quality pages, super bright color and crisp color, the exact detail that is in my, I drew this on the iPad 100% digitally with the help of traditional watercolor and pencil techniques. And 1 week from today, you'll be able to pre-order either the autographed paperback or the autographed hardcover, and the extra funds from the autographed versions will go to my rescue efforts. You will also next Friday be able to buy the ebook. So the ebook will be the most affordable version. That basically, if you download the Kindle app and you can read this book on any device, and you can even share it with some people. You can share it, I believe, with like 2 friends. You'll have to check out how the Kindle app works. I like the Kindle app. It's really nice. You don't have to have a Kindle device to use it. So the pre-order for these books will go on sale next Friday. This book will also be on Amazon, just the regular non-signed copies. So the non-signed copies will, of course, be a little bit cheaper, the regular book price, and those will be coming out a few days after the pre-order starts. So, but I wanted to do the pre-order to make sure that I can get enough copies to sign, and I will be signing them and sending them out. So let me read the back here. So the back says, so the book is called Cage Mates, and here are the 4 characters here. So the back says, not all pet shop customers are ready to take on the responsibility of having pets. Some are uneducated about proper care for their animals, and others are just plain awful. But this group of pet shop animals must work together if they want to stay together and not get bought by some of the worst customers ever. Find out what the animals in the pet shop really think and feel about the customers who tap on the glass and make funny faces at them. Can they stay together, and will their friendship survive? So this is a combination of a lot of the things that I've seen in the rescue world and some of the things that the pet shops do that we don't do in the rescue world. So in a lot of ways, this book kind of illustrates what not to do in a lot of cases. And there's a description here in the on the copyright page talking about proper care and how this book doesn't necessarily illustrate proper care, but it really is more to show the reality of what's going on in pet shops and just the general state of rescue and what animals, our pets, have to go through every day before they make it to us. So another thing I want to mention is that I'm going to be, over the next few days, sharing some of the artwork to the patrons. Yeah, this is the first in a series of books. But I will say that this book, with all of these there's probably close to 200 or 300 drawings here in this book. But over the next couple days, I'm going to be sharing the artwork with my patrons, some of the behind the scenes. There's a way where I can show every stage of the drawings, and do share little animations of the drawings coming together. So I'll be sharing those on Patreon. I'll also be sharing some of these drawings and some of the full finished pages on Instagram, on Facebook. So if you don't follow me there, so let's see. Let me see if I can show you a couple pages here that don't give too much of the story away. So yes, if you're not following me on Instagram or Facebook, I don't know about you guys. Do you guys sniff books to smell the printed paper? Okay, you can't see it, it's blurry. Let me find some pages that don't give the story away. Here we go. Hi, baby. The desert Wi-Fi is not looking good right now. Let me switch. How's that? Did that get better? How about now? How's the quality? Okay. So let me switch it over. There we go. Guinea pigs. Sorry, guys. That's the trouble living in the desert. Well, I wanted to make this announcement, and again, if you follow my, let me switch back then to the dice. Okay, sorry, it's so pixelated, you guys. Yes, my internet is a satellite internet, and my okay, that's better. Okay, it's funny because all I did was switch and then switch back. So I'll give you a sneak peek. And maybe I will, this book is a lot longer than The Princess and the Poop. Also, if you haven't picked up The Princess and the Poop, it is on Amazon. Okay. And I do have some autographed copies that I can send out on my Etsy shop. Oh, wow. Joanne, I can't believe you noticed that. Yes, the page numbers are little poops. So I do have some signed copies of The Princess and the Poop, and I can customize them to you and send them. So I can answer some questions now. I do recommend, if you want to see the exact quality that I've drawn, then get the ebook. It will be the cheapest version, and you can zoom way in. So 100% of these proceeds are going to be going, of course, to my rescue efforts, to my ability to be able to continue to foster, to rescue, to save animals, and to do this full time. But I'm really proud of this book. The story, I think, is very fun and cute, and it hopefully will help people appreciate guinea pigs and their personalities. So, where do you get the signed copies? The signed copies will be on my Etsy shop. My Etsy shop, there's links to it. You purring? There's links to it on my website. It's just Scotty's Animals on Etsy. You can search. You purring? Hi. Okay, let me get my glasses. Okay. BB, hold down the fort real quick. Phoebe, what did I miss? Okay. It's BB's world. We're just living in it. Okay. BB, you should have your own live stream. Hi, BB. You want some scritches? He never wants scritches. BB. Hi. Okay. So I can answer some questions now that you might have. They can be about guinea pig care. Any questions that you have? Okay, let me make sure I'm... People were asking about the costs and if it's going to be on Amazon UK. Yes, it's going to be on Amazon UK. It probably will be around $15 or so, $16.95. It depends on where your location is. But I want to stress, okay, so this is the quality. It's going to look exactly like this. If the signed copies will be a little bit more, obviously, because the whole point is to raise funds. The signed copies, I think, will probably be $25 for these. I'm not sure exactly how much for the hardcover. You know, when new books come out and you go on Amazon and, you know, there's a new book that comes out and it's only in hardcover, sometimes they're crazy expensive. It costs a lot to print those hardcovers. So I'll be doing the best I can. You know, if they are, if I don't, this is not about getting rich or anything, but to spend over a year on a book and then make 25 cents off of every copy, it's not sustainable. But for me, it's just something I've always wanted to do, is to really tell a good long form story. This is Mr. Batelli. He is the owner of the pet shop, and this is his daughter Melissa, and they are the ones that take care of the animals. So, well, I wouldn't know which Piggy to do the footprints. An interesting fact about that, the Princess and the Poop is actually about two real guinea pigs. And Petunia, who's the princess in The Princess and the Poop, she has in the past done footprints. Well, you know, but the thing is, there aren't really the piggies in the book are not they're fictional guinea pigs. So I don't know whose footprint I would do. But you guys are very creative. So Dice is doing a lot better. Yeah. So, but I wanted to mention one other thing. In order to get the cost down for you guys, this is a standard, like, mass market paperback style printing, and I don't believe this version will be available in, like, Australia and Japan. In Australia and Japan, you can only get the hardcover, but the hardcover, personally, is worth, you know, I probably, the profit margin, you know, we're getting into the weeds here about books, because I'm self-producing, self-publishing these whole things. The profit margin is probably $1 or $2 more for this one, but the hardcover is going to obviously have a hardcover, and it's going to have high quality premium color and paper in here. I like this paper. This feels like a novel paper. It's kind of has like a texture to it. And the colors are slightly faded compared to the original drawings in the iPad. But if you get the hardcover version, and I actually like the way these colors fade because it makes it feel like it's a watercolor wash on the paper, which actually is kind of really pleasing in its own aesthetic way. But if you get the ebook, the Kindle ebook, you can read it on any device, even on your phone, and you'll be able to zoom in very, like, all the way in to see every pixel and every pencil mark exactly as it was drawn. So again, I'm sort of rambling on about the book, and I just want to get you guys excited. And in 1 week, you'll be able to order the version that I signed, and I will send it out to you. And that way I will get a sense of how many I need to order. The more I order at a time, the more I can get the books for exactly how much they cost to print them, but there is shipping. So the more I order, the more I can save on that, and then that goes into my rescue efforts. But next Friday, the ebook will be available instantaneously. So if you can't wait and you want to see exactly what it looked like when I was drawing, because it's funny, some of the details you'll never be able to see in this printed book in the same way as when I drew it. When I drew it, I zoomed way in to give some of these details. So the only way to see it, you'll be able to order the paperback through Amazon Europe. If you want a signed copy, then I'm not sure how much it will be. Excuse me, how much it will be for shipping. It might be. I'm probably just going to charge $15 for international shipping, and in some places it will be less or more. When I figure out exactly how much it costs to send it to different places, the cool thing about Etsy is I can always refund the extra shipping costs. So if you pay $15 for shipping, but it only turns out to be $10, I can refund you that extra $5 shipping. I want to make sure that I'm not overcharging for shipping, that I'm, doing it for a fair price. But if you don't order the autograph copy, if you just want the plain book by itself, it prints and ships from all around the world, except, like I said, Australia and Japan. I had to make a choice. If I did the premium printing here, for the paperback, Amazon said I couldn't charge any less than $18 per book. And I wanted it to, and that would be if I made absolutely zero profit. That would have just been the cost of the book to send it out, would have been $18 for the paperback. And I really wanted it to be less. So I went with this exact quality, this exact style, and because of that, this quality unfortunately is not available in Australia or Japan. But in Australia and Japan, you can still get the hardcover, you can still get the Kindle version. And I personally, like I said, even though the profit margin on the paperback might be a little better, the hardcover is going to have that hardcover and the premium quality printing inside, and it's going to be a book. I have paperbacks, believe me, I have paperbacks that are 30, 40 years old. I have books from when I was a kid that I've left on my bookshelf, and you open it up and they smell like old books, which is kind of crazy. But There's no reason why, if you take care of a paperback and keep it on your bookshelf, why it wouldn't last forever. But obviously, the hardcovers can take a little more abuse. Okay, so yes, Francis, write your book. I will recommend, there's a book and an audio book called The War of Art. And it really is a book about how to get over the resistance and procrastination, and how to um, actually get serious about making what it is that you want to make. And I highly recommend The War of Art for anybody. Doesn't have to even be art related. Anybody who has a goal that they think is just too overwhelming, read The War of Art. It will change your life, give you strategies for how to overcome this procrastination and this resistance, and it actually really helps identify what that is. So, The War of Art. If you message me, I have an audiobook version and it's in my Google Drive. I can probably even share it with you. So, if you reach out to me through my email, through the contact page on my website, Francis, I can just send you a link and you can download the audiobook for free. I've already uploaded it to my Google Drive. Thank you, JB. And there was another super chat before. I Cuddle Cats. Thank you so much. It really means a lot. JB says, "Thanks, Scotty. Love seeing you at Saskia's dinner video. Of course, all of your informative and loving videos for the best piggies on earth. Well, all the piggies are the best. Love you, Scotty. Best." JB Jacobs. Thank you, JB. Yes, we are doing the live stream at the rescue on Wednesdays. BB, who's this? Who's this, BB? Is this one of your piggies? BB, who's that? You love your boys? You love your boys? I know. We've taken care of so many piggies together over the years, haven't we, BB? Haven't we? Okay, let me make sure I'm not missing anything. Yes, anybody who wants to email me about the audiobook, about the War of Art, message me and I will give you permission. Hopefully I won't get in trouble. It's my book. I paid for it. I should be able to share it. I think that's how it works with whoever I want. And the guy, Pressfield, forget his first name, what he wants is for people to create, to do good work in this world. And so I'm sure anybody who is able to do good work and change the world for the better, he'll be happy that is something that is happening. So, okay, well, I'll be here to answer some questions for a little bit, and I have to do a number of chores. I've got to clean several cages and wash some fleece. Yes, I kissed a lizard. I kissed a lizard and I liked it. Yeah, onion grass. I love those are like wild chives. When I was a kid and I was in the soccer field, you could see those and you could pull them up and you could. Hey, Pogo Koala. I'm just announcing my book. So you can go back to the beginning of the live and learn all about it. Thank you, Carlos. Scotty, thank you, Scotty. Your videos have helped me as a new guinea pig owner. That's awesome. I hope you'll check out the care guide. My website has links to all the different playlists, and it has all the playlists and this guinea pig care split up into sections. Phoebe, you getting sleepy? It's so funny. Yes. So people were asking me before about The Princess and the Poop, how to get an autographed copy of the book. What I was going to do and what I still plan to do is have an extra page, like a poster, that's another page of artwork that's not in the book, and I can sign and send those out. But I do have some extra copies of The Princess and the Poop, and I just put on Etsy yesterday there, so you can order the book, and you can fill out what you want me to say when I sign it, and I will sign the opposite the title page. And that was really just a test to see how it would work for this book. So with this book, this is the proof. This is the one that they sent me out to make sure it was good. So let's see, here is the title page. I'll sign right here, and I'll put whatever message you want me to say. Yeah, I'm very happy with the book. Not just the art, which I think I'm always amazed that I actually am able to draw. Here's so this guinea pig's name is Geo, and this hamster's name is Maria. And Geo just went to the vet, and he had to get antibiotics, and he's complaining about the flavor. It must have been Baytril. Here's the cover. So right here you see how it says not for resale, because this was the first copy that they sent me. Yep. So this book, Cage Mates, is about two guinea pigs that live together, and a cockatoo and a hamster that live in a pet shop. There are a whole bunch of other animals in the pet shop. There is a chameleon and two turtles and a gecko, lots of fish. There's even a tarantula named Pierre. There's a shop cat, a big fat shop cat, and there's rats and mice and many more animals. As you know, in the pet shop, animals can come and go, and so and you know what I'm even thinking about doing is having stickers of all the different characters. Of course, I already have a t-shirt in mind. I think I'm going to try to do this as the book cover on a t-shirt. So, well, here, I can show you a little quick sneak peek. Well, I don't want to give too much away about the spider, because the spider's very cute, but I don't want to spoil it. Here's my little fluffy spider with his fluffy butt. He's making a web. Hop, hop, hop. Uh-oh. Watch out, cricket. So what I really love about the quality of this is it looks like the watercolor was painted right on the page. So couldn't be happier. You can see the book's pretty thick. Over 100 pages. Dice, are you going to poop? I want to see you poop. Dice has been on antibiotics and probiotics. 110 pages, this book. Thank you, thank you. Pierre the Tarantula. Because in Spanish, what is it? Piedra? Pierre. Who speaks Spanish? How do you say legs in Spanish? Pierla, right? Pierlas. Penia? There's probably different words. Miami Spanish. Is that Cuban Spanish? You ready to go back, Dice? Hi, Mary. BB, are you falling asleep? BB. BB, you didn't have enough breakfast. Hi, Boopy Boo. Hi, BB. You're sleepy. Piernas. Yes, thank you, Maria. He's purring because I'm tickling him. Pierna. Thank you, Lana. Look at those cheeks. Look at that fluffy face. So you can see here, he's missing the bottom tooth, and it's not growing back, and his top teeth are getting very long and then a little funky. They're growing in cleaner up top, but here he's had some tooth issues. Yeah, Dice has had a really tough year, but through it all, we've got his back. And even though he's had a tough year, he made a friend. He still lives with Grape, and Grape is a sweet boy. Hi, Donna. Hola, desde Argentina. Do you say Argentina? No. Yeah, maybe you do. Argentina. Lyris and Gaia. Lyris is Lyris. Oh, that's Laris. I'm thinking of the character in Star Trek. Yeah, he does have a little white spot. So what are my guinea pig chores today? I've got to... You licking me? I got to clean as much fleece as I can, do as much laundry as I can, and clean Phil and Cupcake's cage, and Skunk and Fox's cage. My hands can't be salty. Argentina. Arg-g-g-g-g. The super chat went through. I did it. I thought so. Let me see. Carlos. We'll keep an eye out for it. Thank you, Charlotte. Gentle butt massage right on the butt opening. Oh my goodness. Well, he's not bloated right now, so we'll we'll let him poop at his own pace. Yeah, we'll see if he has a residual head tilt. No, not Leia. Star Trek. Star Trek Picard. Panda, Grumpy, Sugar, Brownie, and Midnight. What? You sick of me? I'm tickling you. Oh, we had a rough night last week. He couldn't get up. I think he was bloated. He wasn't swollen, but he couldn't poop. Bless you, BB. Bless you. Hi, BB. You want to get up here? Come on. You want to get up here? Ow! BB. Ow! BB. Ow! BB, you ready? Thank you, Mac. Thank you, Mac Pack. Be nice to him. Ooh. Hi, Kyril. Kyril. Hi, Scotty. Thanks for all your hard work. We got our piggies and they started to lose fur, not too much, but it is all over the place. Well, that depends what you mean. If they're losing patches of fur, then that sounds like it could be mange. Are they scratching? If they're just shedding from various places, that happens. It could happen during weather changes. Some pigs are just more sheddy than others. Check out the illness section of my care guide, and there's a video called Is It Mange or Ringworm? And you can see if they're showing any of those symptoms. If it's got a white crust and a powder, then that could be ringworm. If it's just patches, and also older girls, there could be hormonal issues that could be causing any hair loss. So check that out. Cushing's disease. I have not heard of that. Had male neutered as he was sent back to the pet shop and apparently couldn't. Okay, well, Mary, if the piggy has recently been neutered, you want to make sure that the incision site does not get infected. Hopefully your vet gave pain meds and antibiotics, and a probiotic will also help. Hi, Susie. How's it going in India? 12 piggies. Susie, if you can find a vet that you trust in India, please let me know. Send me a message to the contact page on my website, and I can add it because people message me all the time from India. They say they can't find a good vet. BB. You getting sleepy? BB. Break it down, baby. You got your tail feathers in his face. Okay, let's go back to the chat. Thank you, Susie. Okay, what did I miss? It could be stress if they're shedding. Piggies just shed. But I always recommend. Thank you, Pogo Koala. Easter's near. Would you bless my daughter, Scotty? Well, BB is the patron saint of marshmallow peeps. So, yes, I wish you guys a wonderful Easter and a happy holiday. What the announcement was? Hi, Dave. Okay. Dave, check it out. The new book. Guinea pigs! It is the adventures of a group of pet shop animals that try to stay together and not get bought by horrible pet shop customers that come in unprepared, unwilling to learn, and impulse buying their pets. So the pre-order will be on sale for autograph copies next Friday, as well as the ebook will be available instantly on Friday. And I'll be figuring out when I can go live with the book orders. So stay tuned for that announcement. You're being very good, Dice. You're being very good. Yeah, I'm really happy. This book is over 100 pages, but it's a graphic novel that there's a fair amount of writing, but it's all done in a comic book style. There's full page illustrations, and this is the first in a series of books. Hopefully, I can do one every year. And who knows? Who knows? Um, maybe we can get it published for real. Maybe we can get uh, get it into bookstores. Um, but last summer and last fall, and really for the past year, uh, every couple days, BB and I would sit down and draw for about an hour or two when the laundry was going, and we just stuck with it. So I hope to do the same thing this summer. Spend some quality time with the bird. Ow! Ow! BB. Dice is just chilling. I interrupted him from. No, that's not true. Sorry, Dave. Um, if you get the Kindle ebook version, you can read it on any device. You just even your phone. You just need the Kindle app, which is a free download, and you can read it on your phone. You can read it on an iPad. You can read it on any device. So the Kindle app works. I've already tested this out. Um, it it works very well, and it's free. Um, well, Maria, the way most artwork that I do is it's cumulative. So as long as you can stick with it, there was weeks where I barely even sat down to draw. But as long as you learn to save your work and you don't lose it, um, no. If you have an iPad, which is what I drew it on, if you have any device, you can look at it on a desktop, even, I'm sure, even on your phone. I will say, I can't because I'm using my phone right now, but this thing reads nicely on a phone. You can just scroll, and it you can then zoom into the details. Um, so BB has been uh, chewing on my earring right here for over 10 years. In fact, he broke one, and I had a hard time finding this. Yeah. Well, give it a try. Give it a try, Dave. I'm not sure if you can return Kindles. You might be able to order the ebook, and then if it's not working for you. But I did all the tech testing, and it at least the last book turned out pretty good on the ebook. So that's still something I have to put together. How far are you from living amongst other people? I've got a neighbor that's like 300 feet that way. But I could never be scared of BB. We fell in love. It was love at first sight. Remember that day, BB? Remember that day? Like 12 years ago. Almost 12 years ago. Remember? Yeah, he's biting my face. Okay. Yeah, I live out here in the Mojave Desert. Um, Charlotte, we don't speak of such things. Phoebe could be with me for the rest of my life. Hey, hey. All right. Well, I'm actually glad that you guys don't have any health related questions. That is good. I have a couple emails that I have to get back to that were sent over the last couple days. I do my best to answer emails um, within 24 hours. Dice is doing a lot better. Thank you for asking, Jonathan. Um, what was I going to say? Uh, hey, Robert. Thank you for hanging out. Are you asking me, Mary? Or we got lots of snow and rain. In fact, the mountains are still covered in snow. I'm going to try to actually get up to the mountains before I start all my work. 77 by 40 by 50 centimeters. Uh, I'm not very good at the transition. What is that in feet? Can you do that quickly? What are those dimensions in feet? Anybody with a calculator? Are you grumpy? Here, Bibi, you want to eat some lunch? Eat your breakfast. Good. Bibi, what you got? Don't just eat the seeds. Bibi. Bibi's got carrots and broccoli and fruity pellets. Pippi! Hi, Pippi! 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 Yes. Especially during the spring and the fall, I try to give him carrots because carrots, when he's molting, are good. Where's Nate? Nate Lee. Nate is sleeping over there right now. 77 is 30 inches. So, what is the entire dimensions of that? You want a minimum of 8 square feet for a guinea pig cage. You know, there's no reason to overthink guinea pig cages. We love the CNC cages. You can get 10% off of a cavy cage if you don't want to build it yourself. 16 inches. That sounds like barely, a little bit more than 1 foot. So 2.5. Let's just assume that the 1.5 foot is the width and not the height, but it's probably the height. So 2.5 feet. Really, I would say the minimum has to be 4 feet by 2 feet. Yeah. Remember, CNC cages are. Hi, Sue. CNC cages use the 14-inch grids. They do sell 12-inch grids, If you're going to use the 12-inch grids, obviously 12 inches is a foot, so you'd want to have minimum of 4 of those grids by 2 of those grids. In Denmark, we don't measure in feet. I get it. Well, if you go to guinea pig cage store, or if you search guinea pig cages dimensions, they do have a conversion in centimeters that you can find, especially if you look Google Images. So basically, you want your guinea pig cage to be at least longer than your arm span. Way longer. Thank you, Anastasia. Carrie's guinea pigs won't take the vitamin C supplement, the kind for kids. Do they get enough vitamin C? Well, you know, what you'll find is that over time they will like it more. You can squirt it on pellets. I wouldn't recommend it. I would recommend just giving it to them. Because here's the thing, if guinea pigs don't naturally like a syringe, but when it comes time to give them medicine that they do need, they won't want it, they won't be used to it. If you give them the vitamin C and just, here's their incisors, you put that syringe right on the side and you squirt it in their mouth slowly and cautiously and respectfully, then they will get used to it, and you'll find that after a couple weeks they'll really like it. You might not even have to pick them up. Okay, let's see. How is Huey doing? As a previous piggy owner, really appreciate your effort to inform people about proper care. You're welcome, Tina. Huey is back at the rescue. He either either Dr. Nen was able to see him yesterday, or she's going to see him on Monday. So hopefully she will see him soon. The liquid vitamin C has 118 doses per jar for less than $10 on Amazon. I know you can't get it all over the world. There should be a similar version. I know there are similar versions in other countries that may or may not taste good. Some of them have other added things like echinacea, things that your piggies might not benefit from. At the house right now, there are 19 guinea pigs. Huey made 20, but he is back at the rescue this week so that he can see Dr. Nen, so we can get to the bottom of what his lumps are. You're being so patient and good. Dice is better. I think he still has a little head tilt, but I don't think he's blind. He's certainly not deaf. His tooth root was a little pussy this morning because he's lost that tooth. Lana, where are you located? Have you checked my rescue page, my rescue list? Man, his ears feel like velvet. Baby. This tooth will most likely never grow back. Well, I'm pretty sure it won't because it's already been a long time. When the teeth break, so the tooth is really long and here's the gum line. When the teeth break under the gum line, but there's still that root down here, they will grow back. But when his tooth down here was all infected for a very long time, we did our best, but the infection, we couldn't stop it. And so the whole tooth came out. And so there's nothing down there to really regrow. The root bed, as you could think of it, is unable to grow the tooth again. And because of that, his top teeth they're growing longer than they should. They're a little funky. So that's another reason to give him consistent vitamin C. South Mississippi. Kind of near New Orleans, I guess. Check on my rescue list. I know that there are places in Florida, but I know that's a drive. Also check on Pet Finder. You know, if you can do side-by-side piggies, then it doesn't matter if they come from a rescue or not. I'm sure if there's a place where you can buy them, like Petco, PetSmart, any mom and pop shops, if there's people breeding in their backyards, there's going to be places where guinea pigs get abandoned. Yes, Humane Society is great. Thank you for that conversion, Abby. Yeah, usually the Humane Society will list their piggies on Pet Finder. Not always, but there are often rehoming Facebook groups as well. The local high school. Wow, that's pretty cool. Hey, everybody. Thank you for praying for me and all of your well wishes. I feel so much better. Oh, Humane Society. If you're in the UK also, I have a number of rescues listed. Thank you, Charlotte. So I went to school for art and I majored in computer art and animation and film. And one of the things as an artist, some artists are very good at getting over giving away their art or selling the art, the originals. Me, I always, not so anymore, but I used to really not like giving the originals. And what I love about digital art, or what I love about making t-shirts is, so this shirt, for example, anyone can buy this shirt. This one is on a special tie-dye, but I have this same artwork on a plain shirt. So you can get this shirt with this art for $25, which is way less than what a painting would cost. Yes, I could sell posters. But I think what I love about t-shirts is you can walk around, you can wear it, you can engage with the world. If you have a piece of art and you hang it on your wall, only the visitors to your house will get to see it. This way, you can walk around, you're in the checkout, and someone, thank you, MacPack, I'm glad you like it. I'm in the checkout and someone sees the guinea pig, or they see the shirt of the guinea pig rescue. Carrie says, I got your book for my daughter's birthday. It was a great book, and the children really enjoyed it and thought it was so funny with the poop and everything. MacPack says, we got our shirts and we love them. And Guinea Cat wants to get the guinea pig cage Tetris. That's a t-shirt. Yes, I ship to the UK. Abby, some of the shirts are actually, if you look in the listing, it will say UK printed. What that means is that I'm working with a printer in the UK that will ship So if you live anywhere in Europe, instead of buying from the United States where the shipping costs more, if you get the UK printed version of that shirt, then the printing costs are, or the shipping costs are like £4, something like that, and or less. And also it will come much faster. If you order from the US, then a lot of times it has to go through customs. Oh, thank you, Guinea Cat, the Got Mike shirt. So if there is a shirt that you want, look and see if it has a UK printed version. And if it doesn't, message me through Etsy. I can always try to find a printer that will print. I just duplicate a version of that listing and I can send it to a UK printer. And then that way it's cheaper for you. You don't have to pay like 10, 15 bucks shipping, and you don't have to wait an extra 2 weeks. So, some of my more popular shirts, I think, like the Adopt Don't Shop and things like that. But let me know if there's a specific shirt that you want, and I'll see if I can set it up. I love this shirt with the tie-dye. The tie-dye is very nice. This is like really cool. I have this shirt also in like a solid color, but I like, for me, the tie-dye and the stitching that you can see makes it super cool, makes it worth it to pay the extra. Because they tie-dye these and then they print them custom. Happy Easter, reborn kids. Almost. Thank you, Carrie. Yeah, so if you ever have any questions about the Etsy shop, you message me through Etsy. That's the best way to message me about any shop questions. Otherwise, message me through the contact page on my website. In a couple days or so, I'll be making, probably next Friday, I'll send out an email about the new book with the link to the Etsy listing for the book. Oh yeah, I was so worried about Dice. And it's really a miracle. He's not out of the woods yet. He's not 100%, but he's still a little wobbly. And piggies often, as they get older, develop a head tilt. They have some kind of issue. And it's hard to tell because he does seem like he's leaning a little bit. He's good. He's been running around. I made a short video showing him walking around. He's been even more active. Jonathan has 2 piggies named Thelma and Louise. Got to be careful. Carrie says she loves watching the channel. Guinea Pigs Rule. She lost Rupert in September and haven't had the heart to find her next piggy yet. Well, I hope, Carrie, if you do get more piggies, the best thing to do will be find a bonded pair or a group of girls. I think I have somebody's hair in my mouth here. Joanne's piggies are Smokey and the Bandit. Smokey and the Bandit. Do all blind pigs have a head tilt? I don't think so. And it depends what kind of blindness. Some piggies have like a cataract or other issues. Maybe they're born like that. And I'm not entirely certain that all head tilt piggies are blind. I used to think that. We think that. But I swear, sometimes I swear Pipsqueak can see right into my soul. You should be able to do a test where you turn out the lights. You can shine a flashlight in your piggy's eyes. If their irises don't open and close, then that is a good sign. What is my opinion on what is my opinion on keep I don't know what that means. My mom thinks Yuki is blind because she has trouble finding treats. Could be. And guinea pigs don't have the best eyesight in general. Oh, Pippi is my heart pig for sure. He's such a crazy kid. What about keeping backyard chickens? Okay, well, my opinion on chickens in general is all animals that can be bought and sold will need to be rescued. If you are buying animals from a breeder for the purposes of them making eggs, that's not something that I would personally do or endorse. Saskia has a bunch of rescue chickens, and those chickens, um, I'm sorry, Christine. Christine's heart pig passed away. Saskia's rescue chickens produce eggs, and volunteers have been known to take them and eat them. Saskia does not do anything to promote the egg laying. So, um, in the past, before I went 100% vegan, Saskia does not eat the eggs from her chickens. Um, some of the volunteers do. I have. The last egg that I ever ate was from one of those chickens. I have no problem as a vegan, as somebody who doesn't eat any animal products because of the animals. I have a friend. There's a video. If you search my video called "Rescue Bees," backyard rescue beehive. Um, well, we don't have to sneak because they lay it in a box. Some of them are like kind of a pale pink, and some of them are like a blue. Um, exactly. Thank you, Rose. I'm not sure if these piggies do eat their own eggs. Um, maybe they do, but yeah, my friend Ian, I made a two-part video series about his rescue bees, and I had no problem eating the honey. I don't know if Saskia's chickens eat their own eggs. They do what chickens do. Sometimes the eggs are taken out if we can find them before anything happens to them. Um, Ian's rescue bees. I ate the honey from his rescue bees. Sometimes he splits the hives, or he rescues hives that have. Sometimes the swarm will split off, and they will find a new place, and there'll be some place, and they need to be rescued. They don't have a hive, so he rescues bees that end up someplace and builds them a hive. And oftentimes they make extra honey, which he is able to use. Sometimes he will. Basically, how you make a hive is you take the hive honey, you take the honeycomb from where, like, sometimes people discover beehives like in an attic or in a place that they shouldn't be, that they can't be, and he will take off that hive, put it in a box, and then the bees will make their hive and make their honeycomb there. And a lot of times there's extra comb, or for the purposes of how big the hive can be, he harvests small, reasonable amounts of that extra honey. Um, and if you think about the bees living in a place like Venice, where there's so much ornamental flowers all year round, they end up with lots of extra honey. I was able to taste a small amount, and I have no problem with that. Eggs, I found that after not eating eggs for so long, that they were gross to me. So I don't eat any animal products because I don't need to. This is a topic for a whole other discussion. There's a lot of fascinating videos about that topic on YouTube. So what is my perspective on having backyard animals? Just like having any pets, it depends where you source them, where they come from. I love guinea pigs. I have guinea pigs here. I don't consider them my pets. I consider them my roommates, because every animal here was a rescue. So I love them. I care about them. I have their best interest in mind. But would I go to the pet store and buy guinea pigs? No. So the same thing if I had backyard chickens. Any animals that will come here will be rescued. They'll be from a situation. Yes. Dice, come here. Hi. Are you sick of me? So that's part of my channel is to foster this awareness and this love and respect for animals. A lot of us have made the mistake of, through no fault of our own, we go to the pet shop and it's an impulse. And that is one of the reasons why I wrote this book. This book is about the ups and downs of pet shops, because almost every one of these guinea pigs that are here most likely came from a pet shop, or they were born from piggies that came from a pet shop. Yeah, and so you go to the pet shop and you see the pigs living in conditions that are much smaller than what they normally would, and the people who work at the pet shops don't always know about proper care. So you think, oh, this will be easy, and then it doesn't turn out the way you think it's going to be. Why is my nose running? It's been really dry out here in the desert. I got the humidifier on. So right here in the animal room, it is 40, looks like 42% humidity, which is pretty good in here. Come back. Come back, lovebird. Your feet are cold, baby. Well, we are gonna start cleaning today. So if you're just joining me and you missed the announcement, what's the matter, guinea cat? What are you distressed by? If you missed the announcement, the book is going to go on pre-sale next Friday. Pre-order, I should say. BB. But if you can't wait, the ebook is going to be available next Friday, right away. Thank you, Sharon. The quest asks, How can I find the best partner for my 5-year-old Piggy who's been lonely his whole life? Well, check out the bonding section of my care guide, and you'll really learn about all the different bonding rules that there are. An older boy should be able to easily bond with another older boy. When I say easy, it's more likely. Check out the bonding rules, the bonding section, go through the bonding playlist, check out the rescue list on my website, and maybe you can find a place where they can help you facilitate adoptions. I would not suggest, first of all, don't go to the pet shop, adopt, don't shop. And I also recommend don't commit to adopting until you've had a play date. That's why rescues are essential, because rescues are the only place really where they'll let you meet another piggy and see if your piggies get along. But if you can't do that, your piggy will be happy side by side with any other piggy. It just means that each of them need a minimum of 8 square feet. So you're going to want to have 2 big enclosures side by side if you just can't find a pig to bond with your piggy. Your piggy will be so happy to live side by side with another piggy if you can't find a piggy to bond them with. But me personally, I live 3 hours away from the rescue. I'm lucky because I live 3 hours away from We Companions and from LA Guinea Pig Rescue. So there's so many piggies that I would be able to choose from. Yes, the Humane Society most likely is not going to be able to do that. Um, it's a shame, but that's why I say piggies that live side by side. That's why I have a whole guinea pig city right here, is because a lot of my piggies don't get along. So if we look, Pipsqueak lives in this cage with this run, and he can visit these piggies, these piggies, these piggies, all and visit. And okay, Dice and Grape live in here. They can talk to Pipsqueak. They can talk to Gus through the cage here. Gus can communicate with Nate and Gary and you gonna pee? Uh, and Gizmo. Gizmo, Nate, and Gary can all hop up on the bridge and go over here and uh, visit Dice and Grape. Okay, down here, Shrimp. He can talk a little bit through the grids with Jasper and Micah. The thing about Jasper and Micah is they're very scared, very sensitive, and so that's why this divider is up. Same thing over here. Cupcake and Phil, they get along very, very well. And Skunk and Dice, or Skunk and Fox, get along very well over there. And so I have them, they used to chew on the grids and constantly pester each other. So I blocked that off. So it's up to you to figure out which piggies get along with which piggies and allow them to see each other where it's appropriate and to prevent them from causing trouble and from being upset where is also appropriate. I talk about that a lot in the bonding section, the bonding and cage mates section of my care guide. And that's also one of the reasons why I named this book Cage Mates. And you can see here in this, now, like I said, guinea pigs shouldn't live in aquariums. And there's a whole big thing about how this is not the appropriate care for them. But the whole fun thing about this story is that the animals live side by side and they communicate through the glass, and there's just a lot of interesting interactions between all the characters. Also, uh, the bird and the hamster. Where's that page? So many pages. The bird and the hamster hang out together. And they are friends. So I'm very excited for you guys to read the story. It should be one of those stories that you can read over and over. Dice has been very patient during this whole thing. Hi, Joy Pig. All right, you guys, we're going to wrap it up here in a few minutes. I got to drink some water, take my daily vitamins, and get to work. Yes, Pipsqueak was ordering things that he wasn't supposed to. But that's okay, because Pippi knows to order healthy treats. Yes. Let's see if he can even chew. What do we got? Where are the cookies? Well, I have some foraging mix. Maybe he can snack on some of the foraging mix. I love this stuff. Here. What do you think? I like to sprinkle this in the hay, but if you get the big pieces, you want to try some? Try it. Try it. Can you smell it? Here. Yeah. Which one is this? This one is Herbal Heavenly Green Crunch. You know, I bet, let's see, what is it? Dandelion, raspberry leaf, nettle leaf, lemon verbena, chamomile. I bet you could make this into a human tea. A tea for people. Steep it in hot water. It's probably very good. Oh, he likes it. Hi, Sabine. Sabine loves the CNC cages. Well, if you guys... What? Uh-oh. We started a forage riot. If you guys are in the market for a CNC cage and you order the cat cage, there's 10% off by using the code ScottyDeal, all caps, or Scotty's Animals, all caps. And you save 10% off, and then also it actually helps me and the piggies. We get a little commission, which also helps my rescue efforts. $1 here, $1 there. I can go through a bag of carrots or 3 heads of romaine lettuce. I go through that in like 5 minutes with these guys. What do you think? Look at this gray beard. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You think with a beard like this, I could do all sorts of magic? Oh, I might go see that Dungeons and Dragons movie. I wasn't planning on it because I thought it was going to be dumb. But I watched a video review and they said it was actually surprisingly good. So maybe I'll go see that this weekend. The last movie I saw was Avatar. Yeah, well, historically, Dungeons and Dragons movies are not usually good. But this seems to have a lot of good actors in it. Isn't that Michelle Rodriguez in it? And Chris Pine is in it. And I feel like Chris Pine wouldn't have been in it unless it's actually good. Because his career cannot take a massive flop. Oh snap. Somebody's crushing. Yes, I used to play Dungeons and Dragons. Here's a secret little known fact, but I actually did some visual effects work on the original new Star Trek movie. So um, there's that. And I also did visual effects on the Blu-ray, the updated HD version of the Star Trek The Next Generation, the pilot episode. So, very lucky to have been able to. Nope, I don't do visual effects anymore. I rescue animals, and so instead, I get to channel all of my artistic stuff into my drawings. For instance, but it's a lot of the same techniques that I used to use. So look at this family coming to the pet shop. Yes, I am a big time Trekkie. The last movie I probably worked on for visual effects was Aquaman, maybe. And then I did some commercials. Uh-oh, the stream is getting pixely again. Okay, I'm going to switch to the Wi-Fi. Anyways, we're going to wrap it up here in a few minutes. Did you finish? Oh, man, he totally inhaled that. Here, there's this little piece right here. Come on, grab it. Oh, you dropped it. You dropped it. Here. That's true. That's a good idea. But my pigs are spoiled. Yeah, no, I do not get residuals. That's not how it works. Visual effects artists get paid okay, but they work very, very, very hard. Even actors don't get residuals all the time. You don't get what you deserve. You get what you negotiate. My most mischievous pig, possibly Phil, possibly Gus. Gus? Gus? Gus! Hey! Don't do it. You're gonna hurt your teeth. Stop. Jonathan Edwards. Jonathan, you must be from the UK. I can tell because of the way you spell favorite. I can't have a favorite. But I will say I've become very, very attached to Dice over this last year of all of his troubles. I've said this before that um, no one wants their piggies to be sick. We hate when our piggies are sick, but we don't spell it with a U, favorite. But when your piggies are sick, you have to give them the extra attention. You have to give them the medicine and pay close attention to them multiple times a day. And so you end up bonding very closely with them. Uh, Dice has been chattering at me when I go to pick him up, so I'm sure he's not always thrilled with me, but I've spent so much time with him over the last year. We don't have a U in the word color either. Okay, let's see. Dungeons and Dragons project on YouTube called Oxen Ventures. Yeah, favorite. So we were thinking that Dice had a stroke, but he's been kind of flapping his ear a little bit, which would indicate an ear infection. I think that when you do that kissing noise really loudly, they hear it as more like a scream, like a mouse scream. So I don't do it unless I'm trying to get their attention and trying to stop a bad behavior, because it's probably a scary sound for them. Sometimes if I snort because my nose is stuffed up, they get scared with that. It's been so windy and dry here lately that my nose has been stuffed up, and my nasal passages have gotten dried out and crusty. We've had such crazy weather the last few weeks. I guess that's the new normal. Oh man. Skunk and fox are chasing each other. Um, yeah, I don't really have time to show off all the piggies right now. In fact, I didn't anticipate uh, being on this long. I'm just procrastinating because then I'll have to get to work. But that's okay, because I will watch a YouTube video or listen to it while I clean cages, or a podcast, or music. I'll just leave the, like Saskia, I'll just leave the camera on a cage. No. Well, we'll end this in a few minutes here, and everybody can get back to work. I appreciate it. I know I go live sometimes at weird times. Guinea Cat, if you scroll through my latest video playlist, you will see I have done all my pigs and cage videos. And when you look at the videos where all the cages are behind me, you can get a pretty good sense of all the cages that are here. Yeah, YouTube actually sent me a message. They sent me an email like last weekend saying, "Congratulations on your 1,000th video." And I was just like, "Oh boy." Because that's a lot of videos and it's a lot of work, and you know, but if those videos have helped um, people learn about piggies or learn to love piggies or you know anything, then it makes it worth it. Yeah, thank you guys for hitting the like and subscribing. Lana B, have you seen my guinea pigs sing Old MacDonald Had a Farm? Has a Farm? Um, Check that out. That's on my website. Um, I keep forgetting, I forget to remind people of things. And also, it's like I was not very good at constantly reminding people that I made a book. Um, if you've ever sent me an email through the contact page, then my website has the ability for me to email you whenever there's an announcement. And I've only done that twice because I don't want to spam people. But if you've ever sent me an email asking me anything, you'll get an email next probably Friday when the book is available. The skinny pig time portal video. Yes. I don't know if you guys still follow Abby with her stray cats, and she still puts out guinea pig videos every once in a while. She just had a tough time with all her piggies. Hi, Wolf King. Well, you know that's Nate drinking over there. Someone wanted to see Nate. So let's see if I can. There he is. Have I ever thought about doing a monthly, bi-monthly newsletter? Uh, no, I haven't. Maybe I should do newsletters more and just. The thing is, if you want to link to my playlist on my website, you've got access to all my playlists. There's also feeds to all my social media. So if you say, I wonder what videos he's been posting or what he's been posting on Instagram. If you go to the homepage of my website, there is one widget that cycles through all of my latest videos in order, and then right below that, it has my Instagram and Facebook feeds. Generally, I try to post my Instagram posts to Facebook because I know that there's people. The cool thing about doing that is if I post a link on Instagram, it doesn't work, but when it goes to Facebook, the link will work. So, oh my gosh, Nate. Well, he was quiet for most of this. Wow, Wolf King has an Akita, a German Shepherd, 2 guinea pigs, and sugar gliders. 2 sugar gliders. I rescued sugar gliders once. If you go to my website on the desktop, right above the name, the title of the website, there's like a little accordion of different photos, and you can scroll through. And I believe one of those photos that you can enlarge is I'm playing with a sugar glider. Sugar gliders are not legal in California. But I rescued 2 sugar gliders because maybe it was just one. Can't remember. But somebody bought it in Vegas and brought it back to California, and then they weren't able to care for it. So I took the sugar glider down to a rescue that was going to take it to Arizona to a sugar glider rescue. But we stopped off at my house. I let them fly around in my bathroom with the door closed, and I gave them watermelon. I couldn't pass that opportunity up. Okay, Lana, take care. Don't hesitate to message me, you guys. If you never have messaged me through my website, just drop me a line saying hello. I can reply. You can send me pictures of your piggies, and then you'll be part of my email list. And I will, if I do make an announcement, I will send it to you. Sugar gliders are similar to flying squirrels. They're tiny, though. They look kind of like if a flying squirrel and a chipmunk or a lemur had a baby. Yeah, maybe kind of like a possum, too. They got a pink nose. Okay, guys, less than 5 minutes, and I will go. That'll make it an even 2 hours. Can't imagine anyone would watch this replay for 2 hours. If you are a patron, messaging me through Patreon, I get an instant notification. And because, of course, my patrons are continuously supporting me every month, I try to respond instantly. When it comes to my emails, I try to respond every day, and I go through all my emails. If I'm gone at the rescue, I don't always check my emails until I get back or until the next day if I get back late. But I try to respond to the patrons as quick as possible. But either way, yeah, so the thing about the Patreon is I want people to use the features in Patreon. So I will respond as quickly as I can if there's a post. My Patreon app has been acting up a little bit. I can't see the photos in the feed unless I go to my desktop and look at Patreon there. It's a problem on my phone for some reason. I've deleted the app and reloaded it, and there's been a problem. Their customer service is not helping me. Generally, they've been okay, but they just give me boilerplate answers, and it's not solving the problem. But I want to use as many of those. You should be able to post photos on Patreon. You go to the community tab, there should be a way to post the photos. I can post photos, I can post daily photos through the lens feature. If you go to the basic homepage of my Patreon app, there should be like a little circle with my little page icon. If there's recent photos, you click on that. I think they keep all the most recent photos up now. It used to be that they expired in 24 hours. Now I think they just keep the most recent ones up. But I did a survey and I asked people what their favorite features were on Patreon, and most people said just knowing that they're supporting the rescue efforts, and that really means a lot to me. If you go to the community tab, there should be an option to post a photo. If it's not on your phone, it should be there on the desktop version. And you should also be able to send me photos directly. Yes, the Patreon thing is a little buggy. Hey, Joshua. But the Patreon's, at this point, Patreon is my main source of income and revenue that has been supporting me at all. The t-shirts help, and the YouTube ad revenue is there, but by far the patrons are, and that's why I have to do just so many different little things in order to make ends meet. But I'm lucky. I live out in the middle of nowhere. My cost of living is pretty low, and I'm pretty frugal because I lived through the 2008 economic thing. And yes, try the desktop. Let me know how it is. And you can also message them. Go to the customer support and say that you're having a problem, and maybe they can fix it. At least the more people that reach out to them and say, "Hey, it's a problem." Yeah, it's not perfect. Apparently, the Patreon team is very small, but unfortunately, this has been a major source of support for me. I was thinking about starting the YouTube membership. YouTube's been mentioning that, hey, do the YouTube membership. If I do the YouTube membership, then when you text in your chat, you can choose icons. So I might have it where, like, your icon, instead of being your YouTube icon, it could be Gary or Pipsqueak or Nate or Dice. So it's something that I've got to do. It's been on my list of things to do. Um, but Patreon, if you go through the feed, I've posted a number of Patreon exclusive videos. Um, you at different levels, you get a discount on my Etsy shop. Oh, thank you, Guinea Cat. I will send you a confirmation. You'll get an automatic confirmation, but I will also send you a thank you message through the messaging section. It really means a lot. Yeah, I don't want to bombard people with the different things, but it may very well be that um, people will enjoy the YouTube membership because they get the custom emojis, member badges, things like that. Um, and I can try to do member only videos. Um, because it's kind of surprising, but the pandemic was really tough for everybody. But during that time, 2020, 2021, when everyone was home, um, my revenue was the highest it's ever been. My monthly new subscribers were the highest it's ever been. My views were the highest they've ever been. Now that everyone's gotten back to life, um, all of that has slowed down a bit. But that just means I don't know if you can do a member only Facebook. And really, I'm not on Facebook that much. I After the last election and after all of the way that Facebook promotes mostly negative posts, I just found that I go on Facebook and I get angry. And thank you, Dave. Speaking of that, during that time, I made a video called uh, Springtime Flowers, Super Bloom, something like that. Um, we're going to have a Super Bloom coming soon. So I'm going to do another Super Bloom video. Facebook does a lot of good, though. We used Facebook to organize and to share information about animals that were in danger. Yes, the Weakers group. I use Facebook to post um, videos about my scuba to my scuba clubs. Um, yeah, if you guys haven't seen my latest scuba videos, go into the community tab on YouTube, and I posted a video from one of my latest scuba diving adventures, and subscribe to my scuba channel. Um, I try to post amazing animal encounters under the ocean there. But yeah, that's just really for fun. This is for fun too, but the larger mission with the guinea pig channel is to really help animals, to share what I've learned. I didn't realize when I first started volunteering at the rescue kind of how lucky I was to be able to learn from Saskia. Did I have snorkeled in Hawaii? Oh yes, no, I did. I scuba dove in Kona. Yeah, I went on a liveaboard for like a week back in 2006, I think. But I wish I could go back. But with all the animals, traveling more than just a road trip has just been pretty much impossible until I can find a house sitter. Okay, guys. Yes, BB. BB's ready for his lunch. We got to start cleaning. We got some dirty fleece and some stinky cages to clean. Thank you guys for hanging out. Again, if you're just joining, the pre-order for the autographed, signed, and personalized copies will be available on Monday. I will sign and personalize this page for you, and that will be on the hardcover and the paperback version of the book. The hardcover and the paperback will both be this size. It's a 6x9. The hardcover will be even brighter, more contrast, premium picture quality. But this is the paperback version exactly as you will see it right here. And I'm really happy with it. The paper feels really nice. The binding is really nice. It turned out quite good. I'm really happy with it. So and it's not just the art. I'm really proud of the story. I spent a long time learning about story structure, writing, about comics theory, and there's a lot of amazing full color, full page imagery like this. Let's see. Congratulations. So the pre-order, and it will be available as soon, like when you pre-order it, I may already have some of the books. The ebook will be available next Friday to instantly download. It's the Kindle ebook. I will set it for as cheap as possible. And any device, it will work on any device. And you can, the great thing about the ebook is you can zoom in, you will see it in the exact quality that I drew it. You can zoom in to the extreme details. When I drew this thing, I drew it on an iPad, and you can zoom in. Guinea Cat, if you've ever emailed me through my website, then you will get my announcement and the links. So the personalized versions will be on my Etsy shop. If you go to my Etsy shop right now, you'll see that I have the Princess and the Poop book available with autograph personalization as well. And I do have like 10 copies of that book ready to sign and ready to go. But you can go there and you can see there's a little field that you type in exactly what you want me to say. If it's a gift for somebody, then you would say, like, I used an example, "Happy birthday, Billy," and then I will sign it. And anything that you want me to write, you write that in that field exactly, and I will write it exactly as you've written it. So, and it's just my way of saying thank you so much and raising some extra funds. I believe they'll be about they'll be about $25. I know that that's a lot, but um, it will help me raise extra funds. And if you just want to get the regular book when it comes out, it'll be available on Amazon for absolutely as cheap as I can make it. Um, and I went with the most economical, affordable printing process I could so that the pages look as good as they can and also it's affordable. So this is Dice here. He's doing a lot better. Thank you guys for hanging out. I hope it wasn't too whatever infomercially. The book will be on Amazon. The autographed copy of the book will be on my website. If you have Amazon Prime, then you probably get free shipping on Amazon. If you order it from me with the autographed personalized page, I think I can get it pretty cheap down to like a media mail. And like I said before, I'll be shipping it all around the world. If I can get the price of the shipping down through like the post office or whatever, and like say I charge $15 to ship it to Australia, if if it's cheaper than that, I can refund you the difference through Etsy. The name of the book is called Cage Mates, and it's about a group of pet shop animals that try to stay together and not get bought by horrible customers. This is the cover. You can see Cage Mates. You got the about the author. This is the proof. This is the one that they sent me to make sure that it was good. Your copy will not have this not for resale. You can resell it. You can do whatever you want with the book. You can give it as a gift. Um, let's look. Let's see. I'll show you just one more page right here. Oh, the garbage man is outside. Oh, I'm sorry, it's pixelated. Let me. Is that better? Let's see. We got to chat with you, and let's see. I don't mind an ad for things. Yeah, the bird feeder. Well, they sent me the bird feeder. They wanted to see if I'd review it, and I love that bird feeder. Um, I've gotten so many birds. An oriole came by. A desert oriole came by the other day, and it's really cool. You know that bird feeder is not cheap, but you can watch the birds anywhere in the world, wherever you are. It records your visitors automatically. Oh, you trying to eat a poop? You gonna eat your own poop? What's going on? Oh, is that your sequel? Here. Gross. Ew. He just took a bite of his poop. So here's a good look. You can see. See how this poop is so green? Ooh, this is a sequel poop. This is not like his greasy dark poop. This is the poops, the special poops that they eat. You like that? That tastes good? You little poop eater. What are you chewing on, Dice? I could eat fish, but I don't eat fish. I'm a scuba diver. Fish are friends, not food. Yeah, it's so funny. I had this conversation with my parents over the weekend about what being vegan was. I don't eat any animals, especially fish, because I love fish. I love them as creatures that when I'm underwater, they accept me. I might be scuba diving tomorrow, and if I see anything cool, another poop? Here. Here it is. Gross. All right, you guys, 15 minutes late. Okay, guys, I'm going to get a drink of water. Oh, BB's totally asleep. My mom calls. I'm glad you like those. Okay, look at this. We gotta be quiet for BB. Alright, you guys. Mary's a diver. I didn't know that. Did you tell me where you live, where you dive? Mary, where do you dive? And then I gotta go. Let's see. I wonder. Maybe you dive in Florida. How many poops can you grab? No, I'm vegan. I don't eat any animal products. I don't drink milk. I don't eat cheese. Mary lives in Florida. I'm jealous. Not of living in Florida, but the warm water. There's so many diving opportunities there. Maybe I can visit. I dove lots of Key West back in the day. Key Largo. Okay, that's why I gotta go, because otherwise Dice needs to get back to eating. He can't just eat his poops all day. Alright, so we're gonna go. Wow, you're lucky. Yeah, scuba diving, I think, is one of the most amazing things that we can do. So yes, I never take anything from the ocean except for pictures and memories. Okay, guys. Don't hesitate to message me through the contact page on my website or through Patreon. But if you message me, if you prefer Patreon, that's fine. But if you've never messaged me through the contact page on my website, that way I can reach out and message everybody and you'll be on that list. Yeah, I would love to. Thank you, Mary. Okay, guys. It's Friday, so yeah, I should hopefully have a new video for Monday, maybe some shorts over the weekend. Maybe I would eat seaweed. Kelp is pretty sustainable in most places. Alright, guys. Until next time, thank you guys. You're welcome. Yep. We gotta let BB sleep now. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for all your support and all of your well wishes. Look at that face. Look at that face. Look at that face. Okay, guys. Bye. All right, guys. See ya. You licking me? Oh. Bye, guys.